My name is Faith, and in today's video, I'll be talking about financial sponsor. I'll be talking about who can be your sponsor. If you're looking to come study in Ireland and you want to know who could cater for your financial expenses to facilitate your coming to study in Ireland, you need to watch this video to the end. So I'll be starting with explaining who a sponsor is. A sponsor is someone that is providing financial support for your study. So that's the person that will be paying your tuition fees, the person that would also be paying for cost of living. The person's bank statement will definitely be needed to show that they have money to look after you while you're studying. So who can be your sponsor? You can be your sponsor, providing that you have the amount that is required. And it's not just about having the amount. If they need 10,000 euros as bank statement after paying your tuition fees, it's not just about having that money in your account. You need to be convincing with your application by providing a lot of documents that are required. I'll make a different video on documents that are required for this application. So if you're working, you need to provide work documents, you need to get your pay slips, you need to also, of course, you need to also get your bank statement as well, 6 months bank statement to show consistency in the account. It's not about just having large lodgements of money. They need to see the money coming in, money going out of the account. They need to see that there's been transactions in the account. It's not just about having an account that has been empty, there's been no transaction, and all of a sudden, from nowhere, 10,000 euros is in the account. So you need to explain all that to them. You need to also explain with documents. So for any large sum, any large lodgement that comes into your account, you need to provide explanation on the source of funds, how the money came about, if it's from the business you're doing. You need to provide company registration documents to prove that you're actually doing a business. So they need to see the evidence. They need to see that you're capable of looking after yourself after paying the tuition. Next, I'll be talking about is your immediate family, like your father, your mother, your siblings. So they can sponsor you as well, of course. They can sponsor you, and they also need to meet the requirements for the amount that is required. Now, how much is required? I've done that in a separate video. I'll just mention it again here. It's 10,000 euros after you've paid your tuition or after you've paid a percentage of what the school requires, because different schools have different amount that they need before you can get letter of acceptance and the documents from the school. So when you've paid your tuition, you have the balance of your school fees in the account. The immigration officer is expecting to see 10,000 euros to cover cost of living. They don't want you to be a burden on the state. They don't want you to be stranded. They don't want you to be homeless, or maybe you're not able to afford rent or something like that. They want to see that you have consistency, that you have money to look after yourself. So your parents can sponsor you, but you need to prove that you're parents. You need to prove your relationship. You need to show birth certificates. You need to show documents to show that, okay, this person is really my parents. If the person is your parents, there could be like, of course, the names will be the same on the birth certificate, but it might not be the case. But that's a different approach, because that would need different list of documents. But for somebody that's your parent, like your mom or your dad, you just need to get the birth certificate for the sponsor, and you, the applicant, will be submitting yours as well, so they can compare both of them to see the relationship between you and the sponsor. The sponsor would also need to provide a letter, affidavit of support, to say they will be supporting you during your course of study, to show that they are going to look after you, they have the funds. They will also explain what they are doing. Maybe they can say, my name is this, and I work as the position they're working, and also explain their source of funds and how much is in their account, and explain that they are going to look after you with that funds. This should be stamped by a notary public lawyer Although I'll make a video on that, I'm just giving little bits of details on this. So your sibling as well, they can sponsor you also. Like I said, you need to prove your relationship. Anybody that's sponsoring you, you need to prove what ties do you have with the person. Because why would a stranger want to sponsor you? Why? Think of it. It's a lot of money. It's not like small money, maybe hundreds euros tuition. It's talking about over 5,000 euros, 10,000 euros here. And they also want to see that you have money to look after the person. So why would a stranger want to sponsor you? Just think of it like, put yourself in the visa officer's shoes and think of it that way. Like for uncles, aunties, distant relatives, you need to really go hard to proving why they want to sponsor you. Honestly, you're better off working with someone that is easy for you to prove the relationship between the both of you. For uncles, aunties, it's really tricky on that because you need to explain with evidence on why they're sponsoring you, because they will be wondering, like, these people that are sponsoring you, don't they have other people? Why is it you they are sponsoring? Just a lot of questions will be coming up on their minds and stuff like that. So you're better off sponsoring yourself. Your parents or your siblings can be your sponsor. If you're looking to come study in Ireland, you know we are your best plug. Contact us, leave a DM, leave a comment if you have any questions, and we will do well to get back to you. Take care and see you in our next video. Bye.